Hello, my fellow Welt lovers. Okay, gather around, because we need to correct the cosmic timeline we accidentally slipped into earlier, because the character preview delay? Yeah, it's not about Dahlia. It's actually for the version 4.0 drip marketing, which means the characters we're supposed to be seeing right now are Sparkle SP. Yes, the special alt version, and Elation MC, the highly anticipated new Trailblazer path that everyone's been predicting, manifesting, and borderline chanting into existence. And let me tell you, the fact that these are the ones being delayed only makes everything 10 times more dramatic, confusing, and absolutely hilarious in that way only Honkai Star Rail news cycles can be. So buckle in, because this whole situation got way spicier than any of us expected. Topping up in Genshin or Star Rail can get expensive, and let's be honest, we've all seen those in-game prices and wished they were just a bit lower. Well, that's exactly what LDS Shop is here for. This is LDS Shop, the official top-up platform developed by the LD Player Emulator Group. It lets you top up your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Star Rail at huge discounts, up to 23% off or more. And yeah, it's super easy to use. All you need is your server and UID, and your top-up will show up in-game within just a few minutes. It's safe, reliable, and used by thousands of players. You can even compare prices, for example, something like the Supply Pass or a 6480 Stellar J bundle. It's way cheaper here than in-game. If you register using my link, you'll get a 15% off coupon and an extra 5% off coupon, which can save you up to $50 on your first top-ups. Plus, LDS Shop gives you the same first top-up bonus you get in-game, so you're not missing out on anything. And if you're planning to spend more, here's a bonus. If you spend over $80, you'll unlock VIP status, which gives you a free supply pass and more perks. So if you're looking to save while still getting everything you normally would in-game, just use the link in the description and get Cyrene while saving more. So, the official announcement, now with fully corrected brain cells engaged, was about the delay of the upcoming 4.0 character previews, which were supposed to begin dropping tomorrow in the usual drip marketing format. You know the drill. Fancy splash art, dramatic captions, a quote that becomes a meme within 3 hours, and then the entire community spends the next 2 days simping, screaming, and spending. But instead, Hoyoverse just politely stepped into the room, cleared their throat, and went, "Actually, we're delaying that." And then immediately apologized. And then quietly retreated into the void again, leaving us alone to cope with zero additional context. Classic behavior. Peak Hoyoverse energy. And because this delay is specifically about 4.0, not 3.8, not Dahlia, not any of the current cycle characters, it instantly sent the community into supernova mode. Because when you delay the drip for new art characters, that means something is going on behind the scenes. Something big, something spicy, something cooked so thoroughly that even Kafka would raise an eyebrow and go, "Oh, interesting." Because we're not talking about filler characters here. We're talking about Sparkle's alternate version, one of the most anticipated character variants of all time, and the Trailblazer's next path, which may or may not be the unhinged, comedy-coded, chaos-powered Elation MC. The fandom already lost its mind at the idea of Trailblazer going full clown mode for a whole element path, so delaying the preview? Yeah, that was gasoline on the copium bonfire. Meanwhile, Reddit is out here confirming the obvious with the energy of town criers ringing bells in the medieval square. Someone posts the announcement, and 10 seconds later, multiple users are like, "Yep, drip delayed." Someone else asks, "Delayed to when?" And the answer is the exact thing none of us wanted to hear. No idea. And honestly, that is the closest thing this community has to a horror story. Not a date, not a window, not even a vague soon. Just pure silence from the stars above. And the moment that no idea dropped, the subreddit's collective sanity snapped like a fragile free-to-play player's wallet during a double rear-end banner. And of course, because humans are incredible, instead of simply accepting the delay, the discussion immediately spun into a vortex of deeper speculation. People started bringing up Yaoguang, because apparently our brains cannot stay on one topic for more than 3 minutes. But the bigger, juicier speculation focused on what the delay means for the 4.x arc. Because 4.0 is not just any patch, it's the next major story era. It's the beginning of a whole new region, new characters, new lore, and new pain for our wallets. So when the drip gets delayed here, people really start theorizing. Like tinfoil hat, string on a corkboard theorizing. And let's talk about Elation MC for a second, because this is where the hype is actually reaching unstable levels. The idea of the Trailblazer taking on the Elation path has been circulating forever, and for good reason. It fits, it's iconic, and it would allow Hoyoverse to unleash peak comedy energy through our beloved little cosmic gremlin. And the fact that this particular preview is the one being held back? Oh, the fandom has theories. Maybe the animation isn't done. Maybe they're planning something huge. Maybe Sparkle SP and Elation MC are getting a joint reveal. Maybe the story trailer references characters they haven't announced yet. Maybe they're cooking too hard and set off the fire alarm. We don't know, but we want to know.
Badly.
And here's the thing, Hoyoverse doesn't delay drip marketing often. They're usually clockwork. They love their routine. Dropping character art on the same schedule every patch is like their version of paying taxes, it just happens. So a delay right when we're about to enter 4.0? That's enough to send even the calmest lore enjoyer into full meltdown mode. And trust me, the calmest lore enjoyer in this community still has 3 conspiracy boards, 2 spreadsheets, and a playlist titled Music for When Hoyoverse Delays Stuff. And then, of course, there's Sparkle SP. The existence of this alt version is already wild because Sparkle is one of the most beloved, cracked, chaos-coded characters in the entire game. Giving her an alt version for 4.0 means she's going to be a major face of the arc, and that means the devs probably want her reveal to be perfect. Which leads to the question, did they delay it to refine the art? The trailer? The voice lines? Did they want to line up the drip with some other announcement? Or did someone just mess up the scheduling spreadsheet, and now we're all suffering because an intern hit delete row too confidently? No matter the reason, the outcome is the same. The community is in pure clown mode, as usual, and honestly, we love it. This is tradition. This is culture. This is the Star Rail player experience distilled into its purest form, waiting for drip marketing, not getting it, and then turning the absence of information into a full analytical breakdown that rivals graduate-level academic research. And let's not forget, 4.0 is expected to be a major narrative shift. Like Genshin's 4.0, where the entire storytelling style switched gears and suddenly everything got deeper, darker, and more polished. Many people believe Star Rail is about to make that same transition, switching arcs, expanding scope, and exploring new cosmic themes. So, yeah, delaying the first look at the new faces of this arc? That's big. That's the kind of thing that shakes the community, because suddenly we're not just waiting for drip. We're waiting for the first true glimpse of an era. But while we're waiting, together, tragically, bonded by suffering, we can at least acknowledge the shared experience. The checking of notifications, the doom scrolling, the refresh Twitter every 15 minutes, routine that turns even the calmest adult into a caffeinated gremlin. The memes, the speculation, the spiraling that begins with the drip is delayed and ends with maybe this means the narrative structure of 4.0 will reflect themes of uncertainty and cosmic unpredictability. You know, normal fan behavior. And the funniest part? You know that when the drip finally drops, whether it's Sparkle SP first or Elation MC, or both, the entire community is going to immediately forget they were ever angry. They're going to lose their minds, scream, cry, redraw the art 200 times, clip every frame, and write 30,000-word essays about the symbolism in the character quotes. It's predictable. It's adorable. It's the cycle of life. So until then, Welt lovers, cling to your sanity, cling to your copium, cling to your rerun Primo Gem reserves if you have any left. Because if Hoyoverse is delaying 4.0's first look, you know they're cooking something cosmic. And when they finally serve it, oh, we're devouring it instantly. And once again, for the people in the back, hello my fellow Welt lovers.